He's the tallest man on the radio, so sit right back and enjoy the show. Flying through the air like a ballistic missile. Here's your host, Ben Kissel.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the show! As always, for the month of June, I'm joined by Sheikh Narlatang. Sheikh, thanks for being here.
I'm always happy to be here.
There's another person with us. Who could it be? It's our friend, Jerry Aquino.
What's up? Hello.
All right, we have a bunch of fun stories to get to. Jerry, say something about yourself. The audience is like, who is she? Who are you?
Who am I? I'm a comedian. I'm Jerry.
An actress?
I'm an actor.
She's played EMTs. EMTs.
That's kind of my shtick. That's kind of my niche shtick. If you know an EMT,
You're in
fire them. I'm going to play them.
You were in Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
And you played an EMT in that.
Couple of episodes.
Have you ever thought about letting the actors die? You have that power as an actor EMT. They're sitting there, I got shot by that guy with the big mustache. Who's that? What's his name?
Tom Selleck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what if you just say, you know what? I'm going to do a little addition to my role. Die, you fucking asshole.
You know what's funny about that is I work with an actual EMT. Like, there's partners in the trucks.
Yeah.
There's an actor one that says the lines, and then there's the second one who's like, yeah, this is what we would do if we were really in this situation.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, we would hold this like this, and we would check this person's breath, and then we'd probably get something on their neck at this point.
I didn't know it was that...
That way, when the directors are like, hey, do EMT shit in the background.
Right.
We're like, I don't know what that is. We got one guy that's like, I do.
Oh my God, making off the clock, having an affair because it's a high-stress job. And I would assume a lot of people who work together in the EMT business end up having sweet love together. All right. Well, speaking of sweet love, have you guys seen this show Power Slap?
Power Slap?
Power Slap.
No.
It's
what is that?
two stupid people. They stand there and they slap each other in the face. And then the ultimate prize is like $5,000, but that doesn't cover anything. The concussions. Have you seen it?
Yes.
And it's not really taking off, but it's kind of doing well.
People pass out from those slaps.
Yes, because they're very hard. They're more like punches. They really are.
Oh, they're really bad.
Oh my God.
The wind-up slaps.
Yes, the wind-up slaps. They do this whole thing. They have a countdown.
Yeah.
They do a whole thing. But ladies are really involved in this as well, because it's also, there's female slappers and male slappers.
Is it a co-ed slapping situation?
It's not co-ed, female on female, man on man.
Oh, man. Okay. I mean, hey, it's the month of equality.
Absolutely.
On that level?
Maybe you can sign up to a specific co-ed one. You can be like, oh, well, I only want to slap girls. Or you can be like, I want to slap anyone.
Well, you never know what people are doing out there.
Yeah.
So there was a gal, her name is Sheena Bathory. And she is the Power Slap champion. And she says, you know what? It's not just the top cheeks that I want to have all red and rounded. She also wants her butt to be that way. This is our fourth butt story in a row, by the way.
You guys like a lot of butt stories here.
Well, they just come in. And it's really interesting. It is just showing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes the media just, I don't know what memo was sent. It's an election year. More butt news.
There is no fascination.
Gotta work with what we've got, huh? Butts.
Yes, exactly. And there is a fascination with butts right now. So she underwent a Brazilian butt lift surgery, and she said she's thrilled with the results. We got the results right there.
Oh.
Yeah, we can pop up. We can show that to the screen there. Show that to the audience.
It's a pretty clean job.
Well,
She wants to get that slapped out of her?
No, I think she wants to keep that in there.
Okay.
But I did not realize how popular these are. I didn't know when I first came out to Los Angeles. I have met many a gal now with the fake butt. I didn't know there were fake butts until they told me or a friend of them told me.
Yeah, you never know. And it's weird because those girls still go to the gym. So I see those girls at the gym working out, and then I see their butts that are extremely dramatic, and I'm like, did they work out for that butt? Or did they buy the butt and now they're working on top of the store-bought product?
Right.
I think it's a mixture of the two, which I don't knock.
Well, why would you, but if you did the surgery, take it easy in the gym. Isn't that the whole point?
Maybe.
I have no idea.
Fast results.
Yes.
Fast results. They're doubling the time. It's efficiency is what it is.
I suppose so. You probably can't sit down there in the toilet for a little while.
No, absolutely not.
You got to do the old hover technique. The old I'm in a New York City porta potty technique. You gotta hover
Yeah.
like a
so
UFO.
Either that or take a really epic mega shit before the surgery because you know you're not going to be able to for a while.
All right. Well, you said it.
Yeah.
So after the procedure, she said she was in a bit of pain, and then she shared with her 200,000 plus followers on Instagram that she was loving what she's seeing out there.
Gotta love that.
But you can't. That's the thing. I get it, a facelift. I'm going to get a couple of facelifts. My grandma got a facelift. She got it pulled back. She looked
can't
like,
just
Just a
drop
little
this on
something.
us.
Just a
What's
little
that?
something.
what? Yeah, just a little something.
Just yeah.
Just a little something. Just a little something. You can see it.
Well, get rid of Gus, though. I mean, don't get rid of Gus like that.
No, yeah, this is my Gus the Guzzler.
The guzzler.
But I do have to get rid of him. I've seen some comments. out
Girls
there.
hate the guzzler on themselves. They want to cut it right off.
Yeah, they don't like it on men either, evidently. so, the thing is, she's getting all this done on her butt, so she can't even really enjoy it and see it. It's kind of like getting a tattoo you can't see.
Yeah.
Is this the plastic surgery that you really want? Why do people even care what their butt looks like? They can't see it, and they can't see
True.
people's faces, whether their face is absolutely in disgust when they're looking at their butt, or if they really love their butt. I don't know if this is where I would go.
I don't know. They can look at their butts on pictures of Instagram and they can see how people feel about it through the numbers of likes.
Right, and then they can
Maybe that's how they're deterring.
kind of turn their heads around there.
Yeah.
She's a Hungarian athlete, and she says it's giving me more like a pear form. So she wants to be a pear. She kind of wants a pear form.
She had muscular glutes as an athlete and she wanted more of a bubble butt.
Okay. Yeah, she says, I think
That's what I'm reading from that.
Yeah, I think the pear shape is going to be more feminine. That's it. That's it. So she wants to still be seen as more feminine, even though she is the master of the power slap. Well, isn't that
Oh
interesting?
my god. Wait, how does power slapping, I guess power slapping doesn't go to your glutes?
No, I don't know what they do. I think it goes right to your brain, and then leads to an aneurysm, and I don't know.
But how is she going to get plastic surgery on her butt and then asked to be slapped on her butt?
Well, it's not on the butt.
That sounds dangerous.
It's on the face.
Okay.
The power slapping is done to the face.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what they signed up for.
She just wants to look good while getting power slapped / power slapping others.
Right, with the butt.
Yeah.
With her butt.
Was it J-Lo that made big butts popular now? Because
Oh,
there was a
not
time when it
J-Lo.
wasn't.
Well, she
No.
was definitely like a more real situation.
Yeah, she
of
took
the butt.
insurance out on her butt at some point because before that,
Really?
Insurance?
yeah, oh yeah, when she was all out the butt, the whole shit, like, there was insurance taken out on her butt. It made the news kind of thing.
It made the news?
Yes, this was a while back.
Hold on a second.
Wait a
J-Lo-
minute.
A while back.
Because I would give it to Shakira. Who of course insurance butt.
Shakira had the abs. Yes, the butt as well. but
Yeah,
J-Lo
Shakira was
brought-
more about
Oh my
the-
God! Yeah, Jennifer Lopez's butt. Guess how much it's insured for? You go, Jer. Guess. Make a guess. Make a guess.
$100,000.
No,
it's not
way
even
off,
close.
way off.
100 million.
J-Lo.
Yeah.
28 million bucks. That's what her butt is worth.
God damn.
So what does that mean? If she like sits on it wrong and it pops, she gets 28 million bucks? I'd just take a
don't
knife
even-
to it if I was
yeah,
broke.
what exactly does it
Too
mean?
hard of a slap.
Insurance. Too hard of a slap.
Who knows what her and Ben are up
The
to?
insurance is specifically for Ben
This is bizarre.
and all of the others before him.
So the singer has insured several parts of her body.
Yeah.
Highlighting one of above all is the buttocks. I guess her booty. Okay, it's in high demand by both surgeons. So surgeons are like, "Oh, you want the J-Lo,
Oh, yeah, that
Like-
exact. This is the.
like the haircut, the Rachel
Yeah.
from Friends," but this is
it's
about butts.
It's a template. Yeah, it's a butt template.
Now she insured it for $28 million, reflecting that she has invested a lot in her buttocks. And
Not
wants
for
to
nothing. Her buttocks has given her a lot back.
guess it has.
It has been very good to her.
It has.
It's
has.
been good
I
to
was a
all
fan
of
at one
us.
point,
Come
yeah.
on.
I mean, we're all a fan of it. I didn't realize I was looking
That
at
buttocks is still working to this day. It's like a 50-plus-year-old buttocks.
I would just be worried someone was going to cut it off of me and go to Pawn Stars and be like, "This is worth $28. It's J-Lo's butt."
That's why celebrities have bodyguards walking all over the place with them. You never know what's going to happen. People will get crazy ideas.
Yeah.
It's like cutting the butt off. You just,
Well, I didn't think it was that crazy. It's a
thought it was-
multi-million-dollar idea.
Yeah, apparently.
I thought a hard slap. I didn't think about cutting it off.
Well, who
But
knows?
It's possible.
So she says she wants to keep them. She says them, so I guess each cheek. She says she wants to keep them in good condition. to prevent any risks. I don't know what the risks are. But yeah.
What are the risks?
I didn't really know this was such a popular thing. I mean, again, the risks are
Falling on her butt?
Falling on her butt. You're in a hot air balloon accident. Oh my God. Oh, the balloon is not hot enough, and now we're going down and down
Dance
and down.
choreography goes wrong. She lands on her butt. Someone accidentally kicks her.
Absolutely.
The choreographer owes her 28 mil.
All of a sudden, oh, I didn't know there was a fork on my seat. Now I sat it and now I'm deflating and flying everywhere.
Is it 28 million per cheek, or
I was
is
just
it
gonna ask that.
28
I
million?
think it's 14 million per cheek.
Okay.
I would think. No word on the
Solid.
whole. No word on the whole. I feel like, I know what's up. I know what's up. I know what's up with human anatomy. And I would say that's at least a $30 million hole.
Damn.
You know how assholes are popular.
Yes. Even more so.
Yeah. So you tell me.
In between those cheeks, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, what's keeping the whole damn thing together? I mean, Jesus Christ, you're going to have your buttocks $28 million.
Yeah.
Do you think she pays a deductible if something happens?
There's no way
Every
she
time
pays a deductible.
Every fart.
Nope.
Every fart.
No.
That's one of the deductibles. She deducts it. She's not the only person in celebrity land, Hollywood, to do this. Apparently, Daniel Craig also has an insurance policy for his muscles.
For his muscles?
Come on, 007.
What does that mean?
For his muscles.
All of them?
I guess every one of them. No word on his asshole. And that amounts to $9 million.
Yeah.
So his muscles are worth $9 million.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
Does that mean that he literally can't afford to not work out?
Or if he works out too much, does it get more expensive, less expensive?
Yeah.
Is that covered in the policy? I mean, it's.
What is it
you
even?
can't work yourself out to the
I don't
point where
know
they have
what
to pay
the
out.
insurance even means.
Right. That's what. In the comments, please, someone smarter than us. What does it mean? If he, I don't know, loses a bicep somehow, like on the side of the road, and just
Right.
jumps out the car window like my little dog. Does he get $9 million? I don't get the whole. It's also, there's something really disgusting about it to me.
Well, it's because
Monetizing your entire being like that.
your vanity.
Yeah.
It's a level of ego and vanity.
How's that different from
think.
life insurance, though?
Well, I hate life insurance as well.
I was gonna say, is it just a different form of life
I
insurance?
think it's got to be.
I think if he loses his muscle or something, he gets money. Or he.
But that's not his life.
But if he
It
loses
is.
his muscles and dies, his family gets that money.
I've seen.
What if he loses the muscle and stays alive?
If he gets fat, he gets $9 million.
I
Shit.
don't know.
I saw him coming out of the water and when he was James Bond.
Yeah. We all did.
Indeed, lucky water. Angelina Jolie. She also has something insured. What do you think it is on Angelina Jolie?
Her lips.
Her lips.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going for?
Oh man.
We got a $9 million bunch of muscles. We got a $28 million tuchus.
10.
We got 10?
25.
$30 million.
Damn.
Her
It's
lips are
Angelina Jolie.
$30 million for those lips? Holy hell.
They
Well,
are
she's-
magnificent. You can't lie. That's kind of.
I guess. I just did not realize.
I have definitely seen all of her movies in fascination, just being like, wow, they really are just her natural lips, huh?
Yeah.
I could see how every woman wants to be like, I want the Angelina Jolie lips.
Yeah, I can see that.
She wears them well. Not everybody does, though, when they get those injections.
Oh, you think they're fake?
Oh, no, hers? No.
No.
No, they're not.
I'm talking about other people that want those and get those injections.
Right. Yeah, I feel bad because I think she's a good actress. I liked her in Tomb Raider. But now she's officially too famous, and now I just think of her and Brad. Oh, they're having a spat. I wish they would just get divorced already.
Didn't they?
No.
They've been working on it. It's been like a long, tumultuous divorce.
Yeah, and then the daughter was just like, I'm no longer a Pitt, and all this stuff is happening, right?
Yeah.
So now whenever I see Angelina Jolie or Brad Pitt, now I'm just too caught up in the TMZ realm, and it makes me, I can't get into the movies anymore. You know when
Yeah.
you're too famous? Whatever, I just want a nice recluse. That's what I want for my celebrity. Or someone like Keanu Reeves, who just seems like he's just a dude.
Yeah.
And I can be like, all right, so now he's also a vampire. I get that. But if you're so famous, and I know everything about your life, including your asshole, what it looks like, I just have a hard time being like, oh, and now she's a scientist.
What about Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage is in a realm all his own.
Yeah.
I actually think he's not acting when he's on screen, and I think he's acting in real life. I
Yeah,
think
that would
it's
make
like,
a lot of sense.
yeah, like, you know how like people be like, Batman, he's acting when he's Bruce Wayne. He's really Batman.
Right.
I think Nicolas Cage is like I think he lives in the movies.
I think he does. He works nonstop.
Nonstop.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then he seems like he might be a regular guy outside because there's so much that he plays. I can't really tell who he is.
He hasn't not worked long enough to become a person.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
God, I gotta get in tax debt, and then I'll keep on going.
You should insure something on your body.
I could insure this fucking massive gut right now.
You really could.
No, what would I insure? I would probably insure, well, I do have good lips.
But you had to poke them out like that.
Well, yeah, because that's how you let everyone know they're good. Like, you just poke them out.
I don't think Angelina Jolie did that.
Well, she probably has a whole bunch of other stuff. Her father is John Voight.
Yeah.
So she got good genes.
That is a
Yeah.
good man.
That guy can fight any kind of large snake. And man, he loves to make funny
Almost.
political videos. What? Did he die?
Yes!
Who died?
J-Lo killed him, John Voight in Anaconda.
No,
Anaconda.
I thought it was for real. All right.
No. And he likes to make his political videos, and he's got a lot to say. But then so does Angelina
Yeah.
Jolie. They both have a lot to say, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
leave it to us to talk, please.
What about the brother? The brother goes in the shadows. You never see or hear him. Except for that time that
Oh, that's right.
They
kissed
kissed?
each other on the lips during like a red carpet event. I forgot what
He
it
was kissing $30 million he was kissing a $30 million pair of lips, and they were on his sister.
Yeah. He like whispered next door. He's like, "Don't forget, I can rip these off your face at any moment."
Yeah.
Brothers.
She better be careful if she goes
Yeah.
around. Be careful around any gorillas. That's what they do. The face first, soft tissue.
Lips first, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk.
Wow.
Let's talk about shopping. This video
shopping?
went viral on TikTok.
What video?
So they're calling her entitled. This mom, she says she refuses to return shopping carts when she goes to the grocery store, saying that I should not be held responsible for returning said shopping carts. A lot of people are mad at her. The California mom went viral. Her name is Leslie Dobson, and she's a psychologist.
She's a psychologist, and
Yeah.
she's overthinking the cart situation.
Well, that makes sense. People that are psychologists, first of all, thank you sometimes. But then other times, are you making it worse?
Yeah.
The psychologist is the one not returning the shopping carts?
This is
Or
what
the
she
one
says.
Criticizing?
She says, I'm not returning my shopping cart, and you can judge me all you want.
You go, girl.
Why did she take this to TikTok and make this a statement? This is the hill she wants to die on? We have no idea.
Yeah.
She earned nearly 12 million views. Oh, my God.
Wow.
And
People
she
feel
said-
strongly about carts. Was she left it in the middle of the road?
Well, she's a total monster.
She just.
This is a sign of true sociopathy.
Yeah. You put all the things in your trunk, and then she just leaves it there.
Yes, you leave it there, and then somebody hits it,
Yeah.
or the wind blows the cart, and then it hits a
And then
car.
it hits a car. Oh,
I
Dude,
think y'all
piss me
too
off.
hard on her. Don't they have people around the parking lot picking up these things? I mean, I see them in supermarkets all the time.
not anymore. They stopped hiring the special needs.
But that's on the economy. That's not on her, though.
It doesn't
Jobs are
matter.
just going away.
it always goes back to the economy.
It's the economy, stupid. No, but it
Automated.
doesn't matter. How fucking lazy can we be here? You know what to do.
Yes.
You know what to do.
I do it. I just can't judge her when she doesn't feel like doing it and she wants to keep the job going kind of thing.
She's not trying to keep the job going. She's trying to be a rude snood. So,
You know what? Hot take. Sometimes stores, they have the alarm on the carts that don't even let the wheels work past when you leave the door.
Really?
oh,
Yeah, and it's like, why wouldn't you let me get to my car?
that's really high tech. I didn't know. I never heard of that before.
What? No, yeah, they do that. They lock, so you don't steal them.
Oh, I know the old Aldi technique because they used
So
to
you
go to-
can't even take it to the car.
You can. She can. I never heard of
Sometimes
that.
you can't.
But there are times you can't.
It seemed like she could have, and
Is
she
that-
just didn't move it.
Is that like a fancy thing when you can't bring the card out, or is it at a grocery store that's not fancy?
I don't know. I think I've seen it like at a Marshall's.
Huh. So kind of fancy.
Kind of fancy.
Yeah, Marshalls.
Mid-level fancy.
Yeah.
This is the fancy category now.
Well, welcome
Well,
to
their car
modern day.
technology is.
Yep, modern day America. Marshalls is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she says, I'm not getting my groceries into my car and getting my children into my car and then leaving them in the car. So you have to, so if you're going to give me a dirty look, she says, fuck off.
Fuck off.
It's a 17-second message. How slow? What do you mean? You're not leaving the kids in the car. You're not going to a movie.
She's like, do you want me to kill my children? Do you want me to leave them in the hot sun for the 2.4 seconds it would take for me to push my cart that way? Is that what you want?
Well, this is just. So she's saying that she said that there's 265 children abducted every year.
Yep.
That's what she's
She's coming out with statistics.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what she
she
said.
started doing research about this.
I think she made it up.
All time she could have spent moving the cart back.
Yes, all of this.
Like,
she made a 17-second TikTok. It would have
Yeah.
taken you 10 seconds to bring the cart back.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's Mother of the Year.
And she ignored her kids throughout this whole time.
She doesn't really care.
They were
about
in the
her
back
kids.
like, Ma, I'm thirsty. Can we go home? She's like, stop. I'm editing this TikTok.
Right.
The people need to know about the cart situation.
You're going to burn in this car if I don't do this.
I am not against this woman at all, actually, in what she's doing. I don't know.
This is a guy that doesn't like his kids.
Do you return your carts?
I do.
No, he doesn't.
I do actually.
It seems like he doesn't.
It doesn't
I do
seem like
because
he
I've
returns
worked
his
in
cart.
that sort of, I've worked in the supermarket before. I know what that feels like to actually go out in the heat and bring the cart back. So I do it for the workers that are there.
Okay.
However, there are people that are completely detached to this sort of job. And that's how she is. Like, she's never done this before.
It doesn't mean she's a psychiatrist. She's supposed to be attached.
Yeah, she's supposed to have.
She's supposed to be like,
you
oh,
know,
I am in the mind of the cart
a realm
getter.
of perspective.
Psychiatrists
you
are the
know?
most screwed up people.
Well, according to her, she said 265 children were abducted from parking lots last year. That's what she says.
Yeah.
With half of them also being assaulted sexually. Her data is lifted by the research nonprofit Kids in Car Safety. So maybe they're onto something. I just feel like she's making an excuse for not
Yeah,
returning
she's
the
definitely
cart.
being very dramatic about the cart situation. As if the cart was like 3 parking lots away. And she's like, you guys, I'll be back. I'm going on a quest to return the cart. There's food and water for 3 days. I hope I see you again. And then she just dips. It's not, you can just push the cart.
Yeah, she's not Link. She's not looking for Zelda.
Yeah.
It's literally no more than 30 feet away. No more than that.
Yeah.
If that. That's a lot of feet. Ugh. Many viewers were sympathetic to Dobson's logic. Like shake.
Oh, wow.
Indeed.
There you go.
Shake,
That's a whole
rattle, and
perspective.
don't return your cart. Somehow, all of us other moms managed to return the cart, however, one rebuked. So, this is what Dobson said, and some of the most horrific stories I've ever heard, seemingly intimating that she knows families who've experienced parking lot abductions firsthand. She says, the point is, trust your intuition, not judgments of others. I hope you never experience the pain I've seen. It seems as if she is really covering up the fact she's just an asshole.
Yeah, because to go as far as to say you have to trust your intuition, she's saying that she was maybe about to push the cart away, and something in her gut was like, no, danger lurks around the corner.
Everywhere.
I can't do it. Yeah, I don't, it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot for a cart.
Nobody returns their cart in the suburbs. Those moms don't return their carts. I mean,
Well, get on it. Start doing it.
Yeah.
They're already voting to ruin our country. Might as well just return your damn cart. It is a true sign of sociopathy if you don't.
Yep.
One disapproving parent wrote, Mom of a 6-year-old, 3-year-old, and 9-month-old. Holy hell. What have you been doing? She says, I simply unload groceries, return cart with the kids, teach your kids how to return the damn cart.
Yeah.
And
Some
then
good examples.
Exactly. Then load them in the same way that we got out of the car.
Or have them get a job in a supermarket when they're old enough and stop spoiling them. That way they can learn.
How is spoiling them?
Returning the...
I'm talking about like teenage kids that don't have jobs, that their mom and dad buys them absolutely everything.
What are you, Bill O'Reilly? What are you talking about?
Make them get the best way to learn is to experience it. Yeah,
What are you going to do? Okay, hold on, Chief. Hey, I'm going to go over to Rels and be like, hey, you guys need someone to move your carts? Hey, y'all, I'm looking for a job. You guys moving this one of the carts?
Yeah.
No one's hiring cart movers anymore. That's what I'm saying. My little brother, that's what he used to do, but they can't do it anymore. They don't care.
I see one or two of them around. Not really, though.
Nepotism.
I see them all the time, actually.
They're in with Ralph.
Yep.
Well, Dobson said to the response, I am shocked, but I'm also very happy because I've received hundreds, maybe to the point of thousands.
Maybe.
Who
knows?
Of messages from moms saying, I pulled into a spot. I'm looking at my surroundings. I'm more aware now. I know the video was provocative. Very provocative.
Oh.
But that's what I wanted, to grab attention.
No.
It's the bigger picture, she says. We need to empower ourselves to trust our intuitions. This has nothing to do with intuitions.
Maybe it never had anything to do with the cart.
It really, she's trying to distance herself from the
really
act that she's just not returning her cart.
She's turning it into a campaign that has nothing to, when it was really just like, put the cart away.
It's about child abduction.
But now she's inspired a bunch of other moms to be like, no, because of her, I'm not pushing my cart away today. I'm just going to leave it right there. And then they back up right into it.
And we have content to talk about. I mean, this lady is just winning for me in all arenas.
Well, I mean, is it good content? That's a whole nother question.
But what's good content these days?
The hell if I know.
Kept us busy for the last 5 minutes.
Hell if I know. But she keeps on going back to this thing. She said, coming from the mindset of someone who has worked with predators for 20 years, I think that this psychologist job has ruined her.
Yeah.
Trauma.
I think that, yes, aren't you supposed to be like kind of shielded from, the client?
Yeah. She sounds a bit paranoid.
Yeah, she says when you return to your car, you have already watched for a significant amount of time. So if you're choosing social niceties over protecting your children, I just wanted to say that you don't have to.
Yeah.
First of all,
that's her white
can
horse.
I just say this, though? No one wants your fucking kid. Nobody wants your kid.
No one wants your ugly little giant tooth, gap tooth
she
kid.
Said 250
missing 3 teeth.
No.
Braces.
She said 256 kids per year, according to this data that is extremely loose, from my understanding. That's nothing. Yeah. I mean, it is something to the...
It's probably something to the families.
It is, but I'm also it's probably like... the dad came back and took the kid. Or, there's a whole bunch of shit going on.
It usually has a lot to do with that. It's always within the family.
It's within the family. These grandmas they all have to snuff diapers. And so I think that she is really making it up.
Yeah.
I think she's making up the whole reason why she doesn't want to return the cart. And the reason why she doesn't want to return the cart is she thinks it's beneath her.
Who I think is really excited about this is probably her kids and all the attention it's gotten.
They must hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, can you
must
imagine?
Hate it.
All the TikTok parents out there. I'm just so happy I had a mom. And yeah, my dad, the lessons he was trying to teach me were good, but it wasn't always delivered the best way. But I have learned that he was trying to make good points. But he's a German immigrant, so that is what it is.
Very well.
They were parents, though.
Yeah.
That's like what they did. They don't go on TikTok. I'd be so embarrassed if my parents were on TikTok.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing stuff. It doesn't look fun for me. My mother's on Instagram very lightly.
Okay.
And it's like hilarious and cute right now. That's how much she touches in. She's like, look at me, I'm on my stories. And I'm like, that's cute, that's fine. Once she starts developing 15 to 30 second videos, it's going to be a red flag. I'm not going to allow it to go that far.
How are you going to stop it?
I'm going to stop it.
Oh, you just tell her.
Yeah. We're not going to allow that.
You have, by the way, if you're a younger person out there and your parents are doing anything on Instagram or TikTok or any social media, you can take their phone away.
Yeah.
It's officially
right
flipped over.
Yeah.
If you're 30 and your parents are making any content and they're in their 60s, you can take their phone away. And I bought my parents a house, so I'll take their house away.
Isn't that parental abuse, though?
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. No, you're not embarrassing this fucking family anymore, Mom, Dad.
Yeah.
I hate the ones too where they're like, this is how we parent, and then they're just being catty with each other. And they're like, oh, we're in a good relationship. Are you? Back in the day, people used to adopt children when the relationship was about to crumble, and now they get joint Instagram accounts and try to do comedy videos.
Yeah.
Just let the relationship end.
Yeah. Well, that's how families connect now. Mothers and daughters have joint Instagram accounts where they're like, this is me, and this is me in the future. JK, it's my mom.
Right.
It's like, does it look like my sister? Because it's my mom.
Right, hot moms.
Yeah, hot moms.
How about the little kids that they do these skits with? How much work goes into that? I mean,
Way too much.
it
Yeah.
looks like it's a lot.
It is.
There is such a thing as child labor laws, and the government should look into that. Actually,
You want government overreach and not putting your cards back.
I'm looking
Very
out for the
specific
children.
needs this guy.
I'm looking out for the children. Them the cards. These long ass videos where these kids are just like in sync with what's being said and who's talking. They're very nice videos. I'm fans of them.
Yeah.
But it looks like these kids are really working a lot.
Probably 265 of those kids get abducted every year.
I'm sure that they actually freaking do.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of children, in a horrible, horrible segue, Larry Nassar, he was a doctor for the U.S. Olympic team, and he was a serial molester.
Yep,
and
I
now
remember that.
he's in prison forever, and as he should be.
The gymnast doctor, right?
Yes, he was horrible what he did. He's 60 years old, and now we're coming. It's like, what's prison like for him? You know,
Why?
what's prison like for him? Well,
I
it
don't
turns out that he's paying for protection with sexual favors in prison. So that's right. And
That
he,
shouldn't be funny. I'm sorry.
and he mostly does sexual favors for the Mexican gang members, according to an inmate who did time with Nassar at the high security prison. So apparently the cell door shuts and the windows are covered with the men inside, which is done either with inmates when inmates are having sex or doing drugs together, or doing drugs and then having sex together. And
Isn't that no more like prison activity?
yep.
So, prison.
Prison.
Yeah.
Yep. So, in Nassar's case, he says it was definitely not for drugs. So, if anyone was wondering, like, what's it like for him, it's exactly as probably it should be.
Yeah.
This is according to Pinson, who is now transgender. They say Larry Nassar has decided sucking dick is a better way of staying alive. So anyway, there you go. Why was Pinson in prison, you ask? Well, he was sentenced, or they were sentenced, I suppose she was sentenced, I suppose, to 20 years in the clink for sending a threatening letter to then President George W. Bush in 2005. Free Pinson! I'm starting the campaign right now to free Pinson.
That's pretty awesome.
You can't send a threatening letter to George W. Bush.
Seriously. That, honestly, sounds
And he's in there with Larry Nassar, this person who did horrible things to our Olympic athletes.
Yeah.
That's gotta be
It
more
sounds
to
like
the
she's been
story.
through enough. This is a hate crime. She should be released immediately.
Yeah, what he just she sent a fucking letter to Bush.
Yeah.
That was like, you're an asshole.
Yeah. And they were like, nope,
How the
don't slide
fuck
here. Get in there with the molesters.
Yeah, this is not a crime.
Right.
These do
The
not
letter?
equate.
Yeah. That's fun.
Anyway, so yeah, that's that
So
story.
Larry Nassar's doing just fine, playing
you
his
go.
cards as close as he
How
can.
much on this one?
No, there's really not. It's a disgusting story. It's full of landmines and career-ending comments that could possibly
Yep.
be made. So don't even worry about it.
Cool. So the prison is prisoning.
Prison is prisoning.
It's doing his
Sick.
job.
Yep. Yeah, she recalled Nassar telling her he wished he didn't need those guys. That's what Nassar is like. I wish I didn't need those Mexican gang members to protect me.
Which I did.
Yeah. Sheesh. But then he tells her, in some ways, what they expected of him was worse than the idea of being stabbed and killed. So anyway, that's Larry.
He's smart enough to survive prisons the way he's surviving it, but not smart enough to not do the things that he did to those girls.
Oh, he's a horrible, horrible piece of shit. I just love it. I really wish I didn't need those guys. They're just like staring at
It's
him.
like,
sharp
ow, what are you going to
Yeah.
do? Ugh.
This is a weird place.
What did he think prison was going to be?
I think that he was working, like, he was doing some jaw exercises when he was in there, getting the guilty verdicts read. Just be like, get ready, Larry.
Yep.
I mean,
He
oh
made
my
his
goodness.
decisions.
Nassar allegedly paid a couple $100s a month to the Mexican gang members for protection. That's what Miss Pinson has claimed. So anyway, Nassar hired protection from the gang members she hung out with in prison. And anyway, so that's how he's doing there.
Cool.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Apparently, this isn't going to shock anyone. Pinson says they do this to him to humiliate and degrade Larry Nassar. Yeah, they say making Larry Nassar suck your dick in prison. It's a twisted way of paying him back for what he did to those.
They don't like
Olympic
pedophiles
athletes.
in prison.
No, they don't.
Don't mess with the children.
No.
Go to prison for anything else, but do not mess with kids.
No, they don't. All right. Well, the last story today, speaking of dicks, this guy is called Scott Disick.
Oh, I know that guy.
He's a Kardashian.
Yeah, he's a Kardashian.
I'm introducing Kardashian information now.
He's the husband of one of them?
Yes. No, ex-husband.
Oh, ex-husband.
Ex-husband or ex-boyfriend?
I have no idea.
Baby daddy for sure.
Yes, I know that he has a child, but he's apparently lost way too much weight.
Oh, no.
Have you seen?
No.
He's very gaunt. He went on Ozempic, and he's lost a lot of weight. And people are upset with him because he's really they're concerned. Khloe Kardashian says, "You need to eat. Take it from me." Not that she's even remotely close to big. They're all 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Khloe's the big one." I saw her in real life. She's like 5'1". They're like,
Really?
they're all that big. They're like insane. So he says, "Well, I don't want to go eat because it got so bad at one point. I was eating a full roll of Hawaiian rolls and ginger ale every night." And then they reacted as if he just said he was butt chugging alcohol and ingesting heroin into his veins. Everyone was like, "Oh, you did that? Oh, it's so bad."
Hawaiian rolls and ginger ale?
And that's why he put on so much weight. So then he said, "So I'm trying to continue to lose my weight because I felt so bad when I was eating Hawaiian rolls." He says, "I mean, honestly, I had no idea how horrible it was. What I was doing at night, eating those little bread things. How did he even live with himself?"
I would love for my darkest hour to be just me in a room with a bunch of Hawaiian rolls. Like,
Yeah.
You're like, this is my rock bottom. I
Yeah.
don't know how it can get any worse.
This is.
And then you chug ginger ale. You're like, oh, I can't stop.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, it sounds very serious.
It
sounds,
really isn't
Got
Yeah.
a picture of that?
at all. What's
I kind of
that?
want to see what he looks like.
Oh, Disick?
Yeah.
Well, that's him now. You can pop that up
Is
there.
that the too skinny?
That's too skinny. But you can't really see. He's got
can't really
gaunt
see.
eyes and stuff
Yeah.
like that. He was trying to avoid diabetes, apparently. But yeah, so they're all mad at him now for being too thin. But he said that he was pounding a whole box of them at night. He says, "I love them." Talking about Hawaiian rolls.
Right.
It reminds me of when Gwyneth
They
Paltrow.
are really good.
They're amazing.
They're so good.
This is the most human thing he's ever done. I don't know why Hollywood people hate carbs so much. What did the carb ever do to you?
Yeah.
I mean, my God, it made J-Lo's butt worth $28 million bucks.
Very true. Very true.
So he said, "I would pound them. I love them." No, we're not talking about the last story. "But I didn't realize what I was doing. And then I also didn't know the whole thing about ginger ale being the same as soda."
What?
They're all so stupid. They're all so stupid. So this is the only thing that I will admit to Disick. I'll be like, this is a bit extreme. He said that he just thought ginger ale was, quote, a soothing drink. And so that he was drinking what he called, quote, 20 gingers a day. So that is a lot of ginger ale.
It's a lot of
So
ginger ale.
I would say you're not wrong to be like, let's pump the brakes on the ale.
Yeah.
But you're allowed to enjoy a little bit of bread every now and again.
Yeah. They're slamming the door open in like tears and be like, "Why are you doing this to yourself?"
They really were almost all crying about that.
And
This is like
he
an
just-
intervention.
He just has like a Hawaiian roll in his hand. And he's like,
Yeah.
"What?"
What's going on? On this episode of Intervention, somebody eats. It reminds me of Gwyneth Paltrow when she was like, "I hit rock bottom. I ate bread during COVID."
Oof. Yeah.
According to Kris Jenner, she first addressed Disick's recent weight loss. She says, "Scott looks great. And I know he's been really struggling the last year or so. And I felt that he was not in the best place. And it made me really sad." It made her sad.
Wait, did she say, "Wait, Scott looks great"? And then I realized, oh wait, he's been struggling. Like,
Yeah.
she liked the end result. She was just like, oh, maybe this isn't.
I think she was like, "Oh, he got all fat, even though he didn't even get that fat." Uh-huh. And then she was like, "Oh, yuck. That's gross." And then he went on Ozempic and then lost way too much weight. And now they're trying to get him to gain weight, but in a safe way. So these are big problems to have.
Whew, I think that's just like all a part of being a family and having your aunt and your moms and your sisters and your cousins all looking at you and being like, wow, you've gotten fat. Or the next time you come over, they're like, wow, you've gotten skinny. And then they're just, they're always doing that to you.
Yep.
That's a family thing.
I'm just going to tell you right now, everyone knows when they've gotten fat and everyone knows when they've gotten skinny.
Yep.
It's very emotional. And just let people go through their roller coaster of weight. It's life.
Yeah.
It's the roller coaster of weight, not of love. Everyone goes ups and downs.
It's true.
What's
Indeed.
family if not to criticize you, though?
I don't, just to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what family is there to do. Shut the fuck up.
I know.
Please, God.
They're criticizing and then they're putting it on tabloids and then it's ending up.
Right.
It's up to everyone to
It's
criticize.
the Kardashians. It's got to make news.
And then Disick said, I no longer even want junk food. That's what he said. But some eagle-eyed fans, which are just the saddest of all the people, they noticed boxes of Mounjaro in the butter compartment. They're rich enough to have a butter compartment?
Butter compartment?
A compartment just for butter. Huh. So apparently Mounjaro is a treat. What is a Mounjaro?
Yeah, what's a Mounjaro?
Let me see. It must be a cookie. It's got to be something. I'm going to page 6 for this.
Yeah, because they said he doesn't even like junk food anymore. Is that Hawaiian rolls?
Mounjaro.
Man.
Oh, I see. That's the drug. It's a drug for obese adults, but he was never even obese.
He got slightly chubby at one point.
Oh, so he's just taking all these. He's not even doing it. You can eat all the Hawaiian rolls you want, I think.
Yeah.
Mounjaro is apparently more effective than Ozempic for blood sugar control and weight loss. All right.
Well,
Wow.
don't take Scott to your next barbecue because he will eat up all the Hawaiian rolls.
Oh my God! Honestly, that would be embarrassing.
That would be a trigger.
Yeah. I'd be like, who ate?
You just look at the grill and be like, oh no.
Yeah.
There's
Be like,
patties. That means that somewhere there's buns.
who would eat 30 bag lunches?
Yeah. See, now those buns I would insure.
Yeah, I agree with that. Ensure your Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, from one Hawaiian roll to another. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Jerry's going to be with us all week long. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Been Kissel.